Sports Network. My name is Carson Myers. With me is my partner, Preston Caldwell. We got a good one in store for you today. It's the visiting Strength in Motion Academy and the TJC Apaches in their season opener here on this Saturday afternoon. National anthem set to get underway here soon. We'll take a short break and be right back.
Our business program is the foundations that you're going to need for a bachelor's program when you transfer.
Got my associates at TJC. I'm pursuing a bachelor's degree in accounting, and I currently work in a public accounting firm in Tyler, Texas.
Human resources,
accounting,
marketing,
financial literacy.
We'll have some speakers and some networking opportunities for students.
It's going to give you a competitive advantage to be able to speak the language of business.
I feel like business is everywhere, whether that be in Tyler or anywhere around the world, and I felt like I wanted to be a part of that.
We have smaller class sizes.
The human aspect is always going to be there.
It was a great experience, great classes.
Business is just going to give you a really good foundation to understand how the world works.
Welcome back to the Antler Sports Network. My name is Carson Myers. With me is my partner, Preston Caldwell. Preston, can you tell us a little bit about the Apaches this year?
I can't tell you about the Apaches. I think the deciding factor in this game is going to be guard play and size. The Apaches have really good size, both returning sophomores who have played minutes in the 24-25 season. So we'll see if that pays off in the 25-26 season. And they also have two returning guards who played key pivotal minutes in the 24-25 season. So it'll be up to them to kind of carry their freshman class, but they are sophomore-laden team that looks to make a run in the Region 14.
Starting lineups being announced here. Your starters with Strength in Motion, number 0, Judah Gibson out of Atlanta, Georgia, the 6'1 junior guard. Number 3, Romeo Hall out of San Antonio, Texas, the 6'5 combo guard. Number 10, Mobbing out of Melbourne, Australia. Went to Florida Suns Academy, now at Strength in Motion, the 6'7 freshman. Number 11, Anthony Fagans out of Austin, Texas, the 6'3 freshman. And then number 22, rounding out the lineup for Strength in Motion, Aiden McKinney out of Darwin, Australia. For the TJC Apaches, number 2, Chris Uwe Jr. out of Raleigh, North Carolina, the 6'1 sophomore guard. Number 3, Caden Bell, the sophomore guard out of Durham, North Carolina. Number 5, number 5, Anthony Joshua Brown, out of Tyler, Texas, the 6'6 combo forward. And then 20, Josiah Hill, the center for the Apaches. And then you got Xander Frazier rounding out the lineup, number 9. Heavy sophomore load for the starting lineup, Apaches. Season tip-off underway here shortly.
This is an exciting time. November 1st. Unfortunately, it's the second day of junior college basketball season.
Great day in Apache sports. TJC Apache football.
We're a little late to the action, but everybody else, they had their fun, so we're about to have ours.
TJC Apache football getting a big win earlier today over number 10 Navarro. Now we got TJC Apache basketball here tonight. Caden Bell at the top of the key now. Chris Uwe drives baseline. Inside to Josiah Hill. He's fouled. They're going to say he was going up. He'll shoot 2. Romeo Hall picks up the personal foul, first team foul for Strength in Motion. It's going to be really interesting, Preston, this year. The Apaches bring back a lot of sophomores, but their incoming freshmen are a whole lot different. Really changes the dynamic up on this team. You see, you got number 7, Sabree Scott out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Jumps out of the gym at 6'5". Ton of athleticism coming in this year.
I think you're right, Carson. It's really exciting to see that freshman impact that they're going to have, but it's also exciting to see and impactful to see that it's a bunch of sophomores on the floor. So I think it's going to be really interesting to see how teams adapt to that second group that the Apaches are going to throw on the court.
Off the front rim, rebounded by Brown. Chris Uwe brings the ball up the right side of the court. Bell now one-on-one on the right wing. Short on the layup attempt, now strength in motion. Blocked by Josiah Hill off the backboard. Now Brown gets in on the action. Here's the Apaches in transition. Uwe off the front rim. Hill can't finish. Numbers now for strength in motion coming the other way.
It's a lot of back and forth action, but both teams are getting back into their defensive sets relatively well.
McKinney can't finish.
See it. Basket, bang, basket. Come on, Aiden.
Frazier loses the handle, and it's going to be a turnover. Little sloppy play early from both teams, kind of as expected as the season gets started. Nothing really can prepare you for that first game. When you first get out here, you can play as many scrimmages as you want, but when you get in that first game, it's just a different mindset.
100%, Carson. I mean, we're barely a minute and a half into this, and, you know, the jitters have got to leave the gym a little bit.
Baseline inbound now for strength in motion. Gibson slings top, now mobbing. Gibson, corner. Off the front rim, rebounded by Hill. That jumper from Romeo Hall, the freshman out of San Antonio, Texas, can't get it to fall.
I noticed early that every ball that is coming off that rim, Josiah Hill has been on.
He's going to make a huge impact for the Apaches already with 4 rebounds. Swing corner, here's Brown. His jumper rattles in. 4-0 TJC.
The lid is off.
Hill now contests the jumper, rattles out again, and strength in motion, back-to-back possessions. Threes rattle off the front rim. Bell now in command, smelling blood in the water. Off the backboard, that'll fall in. 6-0 now, Tyler out in front.
Really good action by Josiah Hill again to clean out the paint, to let his guard go to work.
Swing. We're in it. Go, Bing.
Hand off right side, Gibson trying to get downhill. Swings corner. That one down the hatch. Anthony Fagans out of Austin, Texas. Your strength in motion, that's exactly what you want to see. You had 2 good looks on the earlier possessions and they couldn't fall. You get that one to go. Cut the deficit to 3. It's 6-3 Tyler. Uweo off the backboard, and the guards for Tyler getting it done early here. It's 8-3. And they're going to make a huge impact this year. Caden Bell and Chris Uweo are going to kind of make or break how this team plays. They make them go. Hill with the board. Bell now inside the paint again. Can't finish that time. Hill got a hand on it, but now it's strength in motion in transition. Pull-up jumper, Brown contests off the front rim. Up ahead, here's Brown. And it's going to be a quick timeout coming from strength in motion. That'll send us to our first break. We'll be back right after this.
If you're an Anytime Fitness member, you now get free access to Apple Fitness Plus. That means you get more. More sets, more reps. More warm-ups, more cool-downs. More Sam.
More movement.
More Jessica.
More balancing.
More Bakari.
More rolling. More rolling. More rolling.
They're not going to stop. With the thousands of workouts on Apple Fitness Plus, they're going to keep going for as much time as we...
Join Anytime Fitness and get access to Apple Fitness Plus on
Back out of the break, it's 10-3 Tyler here with 15:51 to play in the first half. So far, it's been all Tyler from the inside offensive arc. Josiah Hill with 4 rebounds to start. Chris Uwe with 2 points. Hill leading the Tyler Apaches with 5 points himself. Strength in motion. Had some open shots early, haven't gotten some threes to fall.
And as you mentioned, Carson, here is a freshman for the Apaches, Sabri Scott, number 7, coming in out of the timeout. So we'll see how this breath of fresh air in the Apache Wagstaff gym holds up.
Tyler now in a full court press. Strength in motion, a jumper from the top. Gibson can't get it to go.
Hey, 4.
It'll be Tyler ball.
4.
A lot of really good contested shots on both ends.
And that's one of the differences, you know, talking with, assistant coach Mitch Marquis. You know, he said we're really long this year. We do a really good job contesting shots on the defensive end, and that puts us in transition when we get short shots. Sabri Scott can't get the layup to go, tried to reverse finish. Brown gets the block. Uweo swings it up top. Frazier now on the push. Back.
Good idea with the ball movement.
Yeah, quick swing to the corner, but it's going to be a turnover for Tyler. And just like that, you saw a miss off the front rim, thrown ahead, and here's Brown with the finish. And that's exactly what you want if you're Tyler. They're trying to get out in transition.
Looks like number 8, Luis Gill, has stepped into the game, and they threw a little press.
Along with 6'10 freshman Segun Obi out of Lagos, Nigeria. Played at Colorado Prep for a year. Now here in Tyler, Texas.
Again, I think all year for the Apaches, it's going to be finding the mix of sophomores and freshmen that works best.
Jumper falls for Gibson right at the shot clock buzzer. And what has felt kind of like Tyler taking the lead the whole time, it's only a 5-point game. Uweo grabs the inbound, swing corner. Sabri Scott thought about it. He's going to pull it back. Uweo again can't get it to finish, but there's Hill, just like we talked about, playing a huge part, Obi, finishing it for Tyler. It's 12-5.
Attack it.
Hall fouled on his attempt. He'll go to the free throw line.
Davion, stop picking up your dribble.
Segun Obi will pick up the foul, first team foul for Tyler. Number 20, Lorandon Gums, checking in out of San Antonio, Texas. The 6'3 freshman guard, went to Samuel Clemens High School. Both free throws fall for Strength in Motion. Scott, bring the ball up the court. The 3 rattles out. It'll stay on this end for Tyler. Inbound again for Tyler. Caden Bell picked off from Hall. A one-on-one coming down the court. Hall creates contact and one.
Number 4, Ryan Pooley tried to
gets
bait
the basket
him.
to go. 12-9 now, strength and motion, 5-0 run.
Again, Ryan and Pooley tried to bait him into the rejection. And instead gets called for the foul.
Yeah. Mimpuli out of Seattle, Washington, a Pacific Northwest kid, making his way here to Tyler, Texas.
Sounds familiar.
It's a great area, Preston. 12-10 now, strength and motion, converts to three-point play. Sabri Scott now calling for a screen at the top of the key. His one-on-one, he's going to swing up top. Gill might have got away with the travel. Gill now his three-point attempt off the front rim, strength and motion with a chance to tie or take the lead. 13-13 left to play. Gibson now his three-point attempt. No, rather they're going to call it a 2. His foot was on the line. We're tied up at 12. Gibson now with 4. Hall in front of him with 5. Bell now going one-on-one. His floater again off the front rim. 7-0 run for strength and motion here in the first half. Gibson knocks it down, uncontested from the three-point line, and strength and motion has their first lead of the night. It'll be a reach-in foul on Davion Huff. Quick turnaround there, and a little 9-0 run from strength and motion, and all of a sudden it feels like momentum has changed a little bit.
Yeah, there's definitely some energy off this bench to my left from strength and motion. That'll be interesting to see how the Apaches kind of put an end to that fire that they're on right now. It'll be interesting to see how this freshman guard, Sabri Scott, and then how they kind of operate without Josiah Hill and Chris Awayo Jr. On the court. They got a lot of talent out there.
3 freshmen on the court for Tyler. Bell off the backboard, gets it to go. Wanted a foul, doesn't get it. It's 14-15. Tyler behind now by 1.
You can see what the Apaches' MO is. It's that guard action getting into the paint.
Good. Okay, you attack. You attack.
Mobbing now drives baseline. He's doubled. His fadeaway attempt is going to fall short off the hands of Gill and out of bounds.
Really good defense by Obi there, but just unfortunate that Gill was not able to get to the ball in time.
That'll send us to a media timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Our business program is the foundations that you're going to need for a bachelor's program when you transfer.
Got my associates at TJC. I'm pursuing a bachelor's degree in accounting, and I currently work in a public accounting firm in Tyler, Texas.
Human resources,
Accounting.
Marketing.
financial literacy.
We'll have some speakers and some networking opportunities for students.
It's going to give you a competitive advantage to be able to speak the language of business.
I feel like business is everywhere, whether that be in Tyler or anywhere around the world, and I felt like I wanted to be a part of that.
We have smaller class sizes.
The human aspect is always going to be there.
It was a great experience, great classes.
Business is just going to give you a really good foundation to understand.
Back out of the media timeout, strength and motion underneath the basket. Mobbing takes the inbound, he'll swing up top. Davion Huff now one-on-one with Caden Bell.
Corner. 10, 9, 8,
Shot clock under 10. Good hands there from Uweo. Bell picks up the ball. It's a turnover for strength and motion. Tyler now with a chance to take the lead. Gill, his three-point attempt down the hatch. And Tyler back up 17-15. Good way to respond out of the media timeout if you're TJC.
Also looks like they've switched to a little 2-3 zone action as well. So maybe looking for a little spark to kind of put strength and motion back in their place a little bit earlier, as it was earlier in the match.
That knockdown jumper from the free throw line comes from Mobbing.
And you're going to get that shot with the 2-3 zone. So, It'll be interesting to see how Strength in Motion attacks it.
Tyler might just live with those 15-foot contested jumpers with that length we talked about earlier. Obi swing up top, Uweo one-on-one. Loses the handle. Strength in Motion in transition now. Tyler back into that 2-3 zone.
Zone.
Tied up at 17 all here with 10:30 to play. We're about halfway through the first half.
10, 9, 8.
Fagans loses the handle and then picks it back up and puts it on the floor. That'll be a double dribble. Josiah Hill will check back into the ball game for Tyler. Swing up top, Uweo, his three-point attempt. Off the back rim. Mimpuli picks up the rebound. Second chance for Tyler inside. Josiah Hill gets the roll.
Good ball movement there by the Apaches.
And those second chances are going to be crucial for Tyler. Jaden Solis and Daniel Wiktoric set to check in for Strength in Motion. And a block coming from Caden Bell. Josiah Hill fell for the first pump fake, but Bell cleans it up. It's 19-17, Tyler now pushing. Mimpuli picks up the rebound now. Good ball movement there. Caden Bell with the vision and Josiah Hill with the finish.
He even fooled me on the replay. I thought he was going to pull up for a shot. That was 2 times he got me.
Fareed Alim out of Houston, Texas, the freshman now checking in for Tyler. Xander Frazier in the short corner. Misses off the back rim, picks up his own rebound. Second opportunity, and that one will fall. Xander Frazier now on the board, 21-17 Tyler. Jumper from the short corner off the front rim, rebounded by Bell. His finish falls through. Caden Bell now with 6.
The Apaches are not afraid to push it up and down the court.
Out of the media timeout, it's been all Tyler. Strength in Motion had their first lead before the media timeout. Now 23-17. It's ever since that 2-3 zone, Strength in Motion has still tried to figure it out. They hit that jumper from the free throw line. Now struggling to make a shot, and that attempt, Fareed Alim throws it down for Tyler. The lob coming from Chris Uweo. It's 25-17 Tyler.
The 2-3 zone has really sparked the Apaches here. I mean, Strength in Motion can't really get anything close to the basket like they were able to the first 10 minutes or so of the ball game.
Elbow.
And it started again with a ball off the front rim, putting the Apaches in transition. That's going to be the key. It'll be a timeout. That'll send us to commercial break. We'll be right back after this. 25-17 Tyler.
If you're an Anytime Fitness member, you now get free access to Apple Fitness Plus. That means you get more. More sets, more reps. More warm-ups, more cool-downs. More Sam.
More movement.
More Jessica.
More balancing.
More Bakari.
More rolling. More rolling. More rolling.
They're not going to stop. With the thousands of workouts on Apple Fitness Plus, they're going to keep going for as much time as we...
Join Anytime Fitness and get access to Apple Fitness Plus on a...
Back out of the media timeout, 7:55 left to play. Tyler up 25-17. Little score update for you. Basketball season has started here in Texas. Apache women winning 82-55 in Houston, Texas today against Western Gulf Collegiate. Great win for the women's program to start the season. Their home opener will be next Friday right here in Wagstaff Gymnasium. Inbound for Strength and Motion, trying to get something going. Again, Xander Frazier with the block. 5th block tonight for Tyler. Mason Hervey and Yamari Alette in for Tyler now. Uweo slings corner. 6 to play on the shot clock. That one's going to bounce off the hands of Frazier and out of bounds. Take another look at that lob. Uweo in transition with the vision, and Aleem throws it down.
What a grab.
Yeah, that one had to go behind the rim and put it back in. Jumper, 15-foot, rattles in. Anthony Fagans.
Again, the 2 buckets.
Austin, Texas.
Apologies. The 2 buckets they've scored have been those 15 to 17-foot jumpers against this 2-3 zone.
And you know what? If I'm Tyler, I might just take that 15-foot contested jumpers.
No doubt about it.
40 minutes. It's going to be tough to knock those down consistently. Off the back rim, rebounded by Olette. And back in. Aleem with the rebound. 27-19 now. Strength and Motion going to have to find some sort of offensive groove here before Tyler starts to run away with it. 6:31 left to play in the first half.
Oh, wedgie.
Fagans wedges it between the hoop. That jump ball is going to stay on this end with Strength and Motion.
Now, Carson, what do you think the odds are? Is that's the first wedgie in the college basketball season? What do we think the odds are on that?
Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Low.
Low?
I guarantee there's been like
elbow,
right away.
elbow.
This game was late in the day. The earlier games there was definitely one.
And the season did start technically on the 31st on Halloween. That would be a pretty spooky wedgie, but I think I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that is the first wedgie of the basketball season. So everybody who's watching at home, you're welcome.
Now, the shot clock resets to 20 on a jump ball, even if it maintains possession with Strength and Motion.
Be smart. Cut, Jaden, cut.
So a fresh shot clock for Strength and Motion.
Good, Aiden. Oh.
5 to play.
4, 3, 2.
Pick there from Alette. He'll dish it off to Aleem, who's a little bit strong on the attempt. Strength and Motion back the other way. 3-point attempt from the corner. That one will fall. Aiden McKinney, the 6'8 freshman out of Darwin, Australia, pulls the deficit back to 5.
Maybe for Strength and Motion, their best bet is getting in transition. Looked like Apache defense wasn't able to get fully set.
And now Scott, with an errant pass, throws it out of bounds.
Because it looks like when the Apaches are in that 2-3 zone, their communication is very fluid, and they're communicating with each other very well, kind of transitioning to their spots and getting to where they need to be on the defensive side of the ball.
5 turnovers now for Tyler as a team. Up ahead, Alette corrals it to Hill. He'll finish it, 29-22 Tyler.
Come on, Jaden.
Shot attempt short for Solace. Gill now on the push.
Quick. Come on, let's battle. Let's battle. Good, Ant. See the ball, Ant. Don't let him catch it, Daniel. Come on, Daniel. Sit down, Ant. Ant. Rebound.
Scott, his attempt, drains it. 32-22, lead back up to 10 for Tyler, 5-0 run.
Just hand it off.
Little ball screen action here in the zone. That three-point attempt off the front rim. Picked up, rebounded a little too strong for Wiktoric. And an offensive foul called on Tyler. That'll get possession back to Strength and Motion. Judah Gibson and Mobbing set to check back in for Strength and Motion. Wiktoric and Salas will take a seat. Little shot clock dispute here from the officials trying to gather a little information. And I think they're going to set the shot clock back here to 30.
Or are they going to immediate timeout maybe?
Should be.
Should be traditionally under 4.
Yeah.
Unless a team timeout is called within that minute of the 4.
I think they're just trying to fix the shot clock here. I would think it was a change of possession. It was an offensive foul. Shot clock should go back. But they'll stay at 20.
Hey, horns up. Check your
could happen in the backcourt. Stay at 20.
Check big.
4:06 left to play, 32-22 Tyler. Strength and Motion still yet to figure out this zone coming from the Apaches.
Oh, he's got to go on the ball reversal. 3, 2.
On the shot clock buzzer, it'll hit off the backboard. Brown rebounds up ahead.
Go ahead, Rome.
Now Brown with an open three-point attempt. The Tyler native misses off the front rim. Now Obi with the rebound off the back rim.
Let's go, push. Attack.
Swing up ahead.
Elbow.
Off the legs of McKinney, and that'll send us to our final media timeout of the first half. It's 32-22. Tyler in control here. We'll go to break, and we'll be right back.
If you're an Anytime Fitness member, you now get free access to Apple Fitness Plus. That means you get more. More sets, more reps. More warm-ups, more cool-downs. More Sam.
More movement.
More Jessica.
More balancing.
More Bakari.
More rolling. More rolling.
They're not going to stop. With the thousands of workouts on Apple Fitness Plus, they're going to keep going for as much time as we.
Join Anytime Fitness and get access to Apple Fitness Plus on
Back out of the media timeout, 3:32 left to play. Tyler up 32-22. Both teams shooting efficiently. 51% for Tyler, 14-27. They're 3 of 8 from the three-point line. Haven't got to the free throw line too much. Foul count 4-2. Tyler with 4. For Strength and Motion, shooting 30%, 8 of 26 from the field. That kind of changed a little bit once Tyler went into their zone. Wouldn't you say, Preston?
I would definitely agree with you on that, Carson. I think they're still trying to figure out that 2-3 zone, and I think it's smart by the Apaches and Mitch Marquis to kind of move to that and change it up to try and get the momentum back on their side.
Lob attempt, no good for Strength and Motion. Then the cleanup again, too strong. Uweo with the rebound. Tyler coming the other way. Brown tried to feed it inside. 6 turnover for Tyler. Off the front rim, Brown rebounds. Uweo with the crossover, swing corner, back up top. Bell now. Good defense from Strength and Motion here, making it hard on Tyler, the Apaches. And injury timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here.
Really good ball movement by the Apaches.
Yeah, credit to Strength and Motion there. Just stayed in front of the ball. Forced a tough jumper from Caden Bell. Jaden Salas now in the match for, block off the backboard. Segun Obi rejects it, up ahead Bell, and now it's Brown with the dunk. 34-22 Tyler. It was a tip pass that went right into the hands of Brown, and now with the block, and they're going to call a foul on Brown. Well, it was almost a great sequence. Ball was deflected, went into Brown's hands, threw it down, and then he's going to pick up the foul on the other end. What looked like a block at first. All started from Obi's rejection off the backboard.
Right place, right time, smash.
Mobbing knocks down the first pair. The 6'7" freshman out of Melbourne, Australia. Misses the second short. Tipped. Strength and motion in transition now. Here's Gibson. No contest from Brown, and that'll fall through. 34-25 now. Deficit to 9 for strength and motion. Swing up top. Brown. Apache's trying to look inside. Now Uweo's going to take a crack at it off the front rim. Here's Mobbing down the hatch. 5-0 run sparks a timeout from the Apaches. 34-28, strength and motion back in it. And that will send us to commercial break. We'll be right back.
If you're an Anytime Fitness member, you now get free access to Apple Fitness Plus. That means you get more. More sets, more reps. More warm-ups, more cool-downs. More Sam.
More movement.
More Jessica.
More balancing.
More Bakari.
More rolling. More rolling. More rolling.
They're not going to stop. With the thousands of workouts on Apple Fitness Plus, they're going to keep going for as much time as we...
Join Anytime Fitness and get access to Apple Fitness Plus on
Back out of the break, 1:29 left to play. The defense has shifted a little bit here for the Apaches, Preston.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just the transition of strength and motion being able to cause some turnovers, wreak some havoc on the defensive side that's creating the Apaches to force themselves to stick into a man-to-man defense and not that 2-3 zone.
As Scott knocks down that three out of the timeout, 37-28 now, Tyler.
But now it does look that in the half-court defense, they are able to settle with this 2-3 zone that has been causing some problems for strength and motion. So
Mobbing at the top of the key, picked away. Bell unable to get to it. It'll stay here. 13 to play on the shot clock. Under a minute now. Here, looking at the Brown dunk. It was a lob attempt to Bell, actually, and Brown just cleaned it up. That's straight athleticism there going off the vert. Obi rejects it. That'll put Tyler in transition. Up ahead to Bell. His attempt off the backboard, and it's going to be and one for Bell. A three-point opportunity. He'll head to the line. Salas picks up the foul, his first, team third. With 44 seconds left to play, Tyler, a little 7-0 run there. Three from Scott. And then another three-point play opportunity here. Makes it 40-28. Full court press coming from Tyler. Up ahead, Salas, one-on-one. And I think that might be on Obi. Got his hand in there a little too late.
Get them both, Jaden. Hold your follow through.
Again, another transition opportunity. Started with a block. Again, it was Obi. That dunk from Brown started off the backboard with a dunk with a rejection from Obi, and then on the short corner. First free throw falls for Salas.
That was really good to see that by number 3, Caden Bell, to kind of fight through contact. In this league, you definitely have bigger guards in the Region 14 than other regions, so you're really going to have to see that throughout the year. And it's nice to see that early on in the first test of the year that he's able to fight through contact.
10-point game. Tyler up 40-30. Strength of motion might get the ball back here. Brown, his three down the hatch. Tyler finding their groove before the half. Back up 13. A turnover. Uweo's got it. 16 to play. His attempt down the hatch. 45-30. Under 10. Mobbing his three. Off the backboard. Here's Brown, going to throw it up ahead. Uweo, his half-court attempt. A little bit short, but momentum back towards Tyler as they gain a 15-point lead heading into the half. It's 45-30 here in Tyler, Texas at Wagstaff Gymnasium.
Our business program is the foundations that you're going to need for a bachelor's program when you transfer.
Got my associates at TJC. I'm pursuing a bachelor's degree in accounting, and I currently work in a public accounting firm in Tyler, Texas.
Human resources,
Accounting.
Marketing.
financial literacy.
We'll have some speakers and some networking opportunities for students.
It's going to give you a competitive advantage to be able to speak the language of business.
I feel like business is everywhere, whether that be in Tyler or anywhere around the world, and I felt like I wanted to be a part of that.
We have smaller class sizes.
The human aspect is always going to be there.
It was a great experience, great classes.
Business is just going to give you a really good foundation to understand how the world works.
No longer just Bill Coates by name. We can call him Hall of Famer Bill Coates now. Happy to have you aboard at halftime between TJC and Strength and Motion out of San Antonio at the half here at Wagstaff Gym. Bill, at this point, you've pretty much done it all. You've broadcasted games for SMU, for NBC, TCU, and almost every school in between. But let's go back to the very beginning. Can you point out a specific game that you watched growing up or a call that you heard that made you think you want to get into this business?
Not one particular call, just Jared, just a bunch of that kind of stuff. I grew up as a Cowboy fan and as a baseball fan. And my parents, God bless them, my late mom and dad would let me turn the sound down on the TV and do the Cowboys even when I was a kid. And it just seemed like fun. And so I don't know that there's a particular game per se, although when I was a kid, I remember watching the Ice Bowl when the Cowboys lost to the Packers on that 13 below day in Green Bay, and how brokenhearted I was. But it just looked like fun. Those guys were narrating history. Okay, to me, that's what it was. I mean, you're doing these big ball games, and it just seemed like something that was important. And so I was hooked early on.
Go to that importance. You talk about seeing that history being made. Have you been a part of anything that you can really just deem as historic?
Well, I guess one thing that comes to mind in 1999, TCU played UTEP in a Saturday afternoon game, LaDainian Tomlinson's junior year, maybe, at Amon Carter Stadium. And he broke the NCAA single game record that day. The darn calls are on NFL Network, the Football Life feature with LaDainian Tomlinson. The early stages of that 1 hour documentary are my calls of those of that moment when he broke the record. He topped 400 yards. I think it's since been eclipsed, but that day it was the single game NCAA rushing record. And funny thing about that, he had gotten to, it was a blowout game. TCU was way, way ahead. And the game had gotten late, and LT was at about 370, 375. He'd had a phenomenal day. And our stat guy, kind of let us know that, hey, this dude's closing in on 400 yards. What's the record? So in those days, they had the old media guides, which no longer really exist. Now everything's online, but we were thumbing through the media guide as fast as we could, and realized that the NCAA record was within like 20 yards. And so we got the word down to the sidelines from the radio booth to Dennis Francione, who was the coach, that, hey, coach, you might think about leaving LT in for a little bit longer because he's this close to breaking the record, and he did. And so getting to call that was fun. Got to call some other stuff, but that's one that comes to mind immediately that I've seen that has been played back to me when that LT Football Live feature runs on the NFL Network.
Let's stick in Fort Worth, shall we? Your days in the Southwestern Conference working for the Conference Radio Network. Mm-hmm. Can you go through the moments where you learned that the conference was slowly but surely falling apart? Of course, Arkansas and the formation of the SEC poaching teams. And now, of course, as we know now, Texas and Oklahoma today leaving the Big 12 to the SEC. How can you compare those two big moments in conference realignment history that you were a part of? And how have you seen the college game evolve today with so many teams moving around?
Well, I think in the end, the Southwest Conference would not have lasted because it was very much too Texas-centric, not enough TV eyes on it. So it would have eventually happened anyway. But what triggered it in the 1980s were a couple of things. There was a cheating scandal that everybody seemed to be involved with, including the SMU Pony Express thing. But that wasn't the only one. TCU had gotten in trouble. Everybody had pretty much gotten into a little bit of trouble. And during that time in the Southwest Conference, there were so many rivalries and so much resentment over all that everybody was blowing the whistle on everybody else. And so the league kind of started to be less of a brotherhood than it had been before. And then when Arkansas left for the Southeastern Conference, they were a big brand at that time. And to some extent still are. I mean, it's a state school, but at that time they were a pretty big brand. It was University of Arkansas. They were competing for championships, and they were a top 10, 15 team most years. And so when they left for the SEC, then that kind of took the Southwest Conference, in my mind, the wind out of their sails. And then we got word. I was at Daniel Meyer Coliseum doing a basketball game one night. I think it was 93 or 94, the night the announcement was made that Texas, Texas A&M, Texas Tech, and Baylor were leaving for this new Big 12. They were going to unite with the Big 8. And that was like being at a funeral that night. And so because all of a sudden TCU's comfort zone, I was working for them at that time, their comfort zone of being a part of the Southwest Conference where they always had big brothers to lean on, that blanket was jerked out, the rug was pulled out from under them. And at that moment, they had to make a decision on whether or not they wanted to compete or kind of quietly go away. And they made the decision to compete, and now look at them. They've played really, really well over the past 20 years. But that moment came probably that night that the Big 12 folded, or the Southwest Conference folded. It took 2 years for it to wind down, but the night that announcement was made was a landmark night for that school and for other schools in the Southwest Conference that had to decide whether they wanted to play big boy athletics and spend the money needed to compete. So you fast forward to what we've got today, it's a totally different deal. The NIL and the transfer portal have created a situation where you've got unfettered free agency, which in my opinion is unsustainable. And all the big TV money that was coming in, it wasn't near that big in those days. There was TV money coming in, but it wasn't like it is now. And so you factor in all that. So now these schools are chasing the TV money, so they're trying to align themselves where they don't get left out when the next realignment comes. And there's one coming. Just because what we have today doesn't mean it's not going to change. And I think it will change at some point. And schools like TCU and Baylor and others are trying to align themselves, and at a higher level, Texas trying to align themselves with a conference that they know will still be there when the smoke settles.
I like how you bring up the fact that the landscape of college football based around NIL, you hear the word amateurism get thrown around a ton. Now, in this case, kind of college football losing that sense of amateurism. Yeah. Now, look down to the junior college level, specifically where we are now in Region 14. It's produced so much talent. Do you see the possible value increasing or decreasing in junior college talent with so many coaches now thinking, well, why do I need to go scout a high school kid if I can just stick to the transfer portal, get a kid in another school in the same conference to get the same production out of them?
Well, all of these kids on this year's TJC football team, as successful as they have been, every one of them, I've talked to most of them this year, and every one of them, all the starters and most of the number twos are going to get some kind of an offer to go play because Tyler Junior College has been pretty good this year at football. So I think the impact it'll have on junior college football, hard to say, but I think that I think you're going to get better players. There have always been good players in this league, but now there are fewer opportunities for high school seniors because of the portal. Teams, if they need a quarterback, they don't have to go to high school and develop one. They can go steal somebody else's quarterback and maybe win now. That's why coaches are only getting 2-3 years to turn programs around, because you don't need 5 years anymore if you're really good. So I think there are going to be some better players that junior college has an opportunity to get overlooked by, because the way high school and college football recruiting is going right now. Plus, we get kids at TJC, Kilgore, Trinity Valley, Navarra, all the schools in this conference get young men who were really good and settled for an offer to maybe a D2 school, and they get there and they realize that, I think I can do better. And maybe they don't have an opportunity to go in the transfer portal. Maybe they come to junior college for a year and then get re-recruited. That happens all the time, too.
Now, finally, Bill, let's go back to your Hall of Fame big day. Of course, there's only one Bill Coates, but if someone wanted to follow in your footsteps and maybe even end up in the Hall of Fame themselves, what advice do you have for them?
Well, stick with it. If you love this business, stick with it. There is no, but thank you for what you said. And it's not like being a lawyer or a doctor or an accountant where you have a specific career path of schooling to go get into the broadcasting business. There is no clearly defined path. As much as anything, you have to like it. You have to practice it. There's no way to learn how to do play-by-play out of a book. You have to go do it. Like you're doing today, you have to learn it, and then you have to stick with it. If you really, really like it, you have to stay with it because, those kind of opportunities don't come along every day. You don't know where you're going to land. Man, there was once upon a time I thought I was going to be the next Al Michaels, but opportunity came for me to come back to East Texas and broadcast here, and it's the best thing that ever happened to me. When I left Tyler to go off to school. My parents lived here the whole time. I'm from the town, but I never thought I would be back in Tyler working. But as it turned out, that path brought me back here. And, it's been nothing but great. It really has nothing but great. And doing the Apaches has been a hoot, man, for a long, long time. For a quarter of a century, we've been doing TJC football.
And the rest, they say, is history,
I guess, something like that anyway.
If you're an Anytime Fitness member, you now get free access to Apple Fitness Plus. That means you get more. More sets, more reps. More warm-ups, more cool-downs. More Sam.
More movement.
More Jessica.
More balancing.
More Bakari.
More rolling. More rolling. More rolling.
They're not going to stop. With the thousands of workouts on Apple Fitness Plus, they're going to keep going for as much time as we...
Join Anytime Fitness and get access to Apple Fitness Plus on a...
Back out of the half. Tyler with the ball, 45-30 lead. At the end of the half, it was all Tyler, knocked down a pair of threes and then got an and one. Went on a little 9-0 run, and Josiah Hill makes it 11-0 out of the half, 47-30. Josiah Hill now with 5. Joshua Brown leading the way with 10 for the Apaches. Tyler still in their 2-3 zone. Preston, tell us a little bit about that first half, kind of what worked well for Tyler, what didn't work well.
I think our guard play set us up to be really, really good, and then our big boys, Tyler's big boys.
And it's going to be a foul call underneath. Josiah Hill pushed out of the way. Basket not going to count, and it'll be underneath.
Yeah, back to it. Tyler's big men really took advantage of the offensive glass.
Inside, Xander Frazier now working from the short corner. Swings it out. Uweo, his three-point attempt rattles off. And again, it's Josiah Hill who hits the floor, and they're going to call a travel. Now Hill on the floor, gets back up. Seems to be all right.
Tough call. Getting a hustle travel call just because you slip on the floor after grabbing an insane rebound over 3 guys.
Gibson now controls it for strength and motion. Mobbing. Tries swing corner, but a double from Tyler makes it a little difficult. Brown again called for the foul. Actually, this might be on Hill. Had his hand into his hip. Yep, it's going to be on Josiah Hill. His first, team first of the second half.
It's one thing that's been impressive from the Apaches is they're staying out of foul trouble. I mean, this early in the year, lot of times you really speed up the game and it kind of hurts you just because you haven't got settled into like the team's rhythm. You're changing lineups, you're changing people who you're playing with for the first time, and it's really impressive to see they're staying out of foul trouble.
Yeah, and it helps too that Tyler has been in his zone for a lot of the first half. Because when you get in his zone, you force a lot of outside shots.
Exactly.
If a team, wants to shoot outside shots, so you don't get a lot of contact underneath. Hill finishes it, and an opportunity for three.
I mean, the sweet roll off the rim there. It's
right
like someone
there with the finger roll. Just
like the air vent was blowing right on it. Just barely dropped in there.
Pure strength going through that. And Hill, not a great free throw shooter, gets that one to go. It's 50-31. He's got 8 now on the night. He's 100% on the year, so maybe I shouldn't say that.
Really good defense by Hill there. One-handed rebound. That was
Hill with the board.
That was grown man stuff.
Frazier now working. Tries to throw it inside to Hill, loses the grip. Now Hill misses the attempt off the front rim. It'll go out of bounds, and it will stay here with Tyler. The jerseys for Tyler, really clean.
They are.
The white clean jerseys from Leaning.
Shout out Jimmy Butler.
Shout out Jimmy Butler.
A former Apache.
If Jimmy's watching wherever he is, or he's playing, probably playing. Tyler now in control. Chance to go up over 20. Hill's attempt misses, but this time Hill will finish it.
It's really awesome to see, though. These clean uniforms mean more than just clean uniforms. And looking nice on the court, it just shows that there's a Tyler Apache out there giving back to a team and to kids who need it.
Take another look at that attempt. Frazier throwing inside to Hill. Hill missed the first one, but in the right spot for the cleanup.
Hey, we're two.
He's got 10 now, 5 out of the break. Mobbing at the free throw line, misses the first. And Pooley, the freshman, will check back in. Brown will take a seat. 3 guards on the floor now for Tyler. Second one rattles in.
Number 10 for strength and motion, Bing, has been very impressive. Every time I look up, he is doing something very active on the court. He's shooting free throws. He's getting to the line. He's really had a good little game here.
Daniel Wiktoric checks back in for strength and motion. The freshman out of London. Inside Hill, working one-on-one, and fouled on his way up. And what an acrobatic way to get back up. That is a 6'10" man pushing himself back up off the floor. That was impressive on its own.
Yeah, I need a replay of that.
I need a replay of that, yeah. Fouled on the attempt, and watch how he gets back up here. Wow. My knees would not be able to do that.
I'm going to be sore tomorrow just watching that.
Hill hits the first. 53-32. Jimmy, in fact, is not watching the game tonight. He has 14 points so far as the Warriors are up 88-82 on the Pacers.
Hey, five.
Hill 12 on the night. Making me eat my words on the free throw line. He's 3 of 3. 54-32. And now strength and motion trying to overload the right side. That three-point attempt, nothing but net. Fagans gets it to go out of Pflugerville Colony High School. Block attempt sent out of bounds. McKinney, and now Bell is on the floor. Able to get back up.
The right hand has been a very popular move off this paint right here, getting to the lane right there. That's been a very popular move by both Apache guards.
Aiden, or Bell now to inbound. 17 on the shot clock. And then Pooley tries to look inside. He'll just give it back. Up top, Bell now. There's Hill, or rather Obi inside now in the ball game. Hill takes a seat.
That action by the Apaches was really good there. They swung it all the way out of the baseline inbounds, all the way around. Xander makes a really good flash cut right there in the corner and then passes it to Obi, and he's able to make it to the free throw line here.
Fourth team foul for strength and motion. Obi hits every part of the rim but gets it to go. Lead back up to 20. Gums now back into the match. McKinney will take a seat. Obi misses the second off the back rim. Tyler back on defense.
Check roll, check roll.
Picked by Ueo. He's got a one-on-one. He finishes it. Another pick, Frazier in control. Fouled on the way up. He'll go to the line to shoot two. And at a halftime, it's been all Tyler. Fourth foul for Romeo Hall, and that'll send us to immediate timeout. The Apaches in command, 57-35. Back here in Tyler, Texas, in Wagstaff Gymnasium, out of the first media timeout of the second half. Apaches shooting 54% from the field, 19-35. Strength and motion, 29%, 10-34. Struggling from the three-point line is strength and motion. They're 4 of 16 in the first half. 1-on-1, only shot one here in the second half. Apaches 5 of 13 from the three-point line. They got a pair of free throws coming here from Xander Frazier. Hits the first. What an exciting time here in Tyler, Texas, huh? Winter sports starting up, fall sports going into playoff mode, women's soccer in the finals for Region 14 play. The men with an opportunity to win the Region 14 finals. Football going 9-0 for the first time since 1960. And now you got men's and women's basketball looking to start 1-0 on the season.
Active
Apache
hands.
volleyball finishing the season 16-6. 16-6. They're 16-11 on the year. Started off 0-6 and then went on a 16-6 run for the rest of the year.
It's a great time to be an Apache, and the postseason is really the time to kind of show what you're made of.
Watch out for Apache volleyball in the Region 14 tournament. Ueo fouled, trying to get across half court.
Little body check by number 0. Gibson there for strength and motion.
Foul. Gibson picks up his first. Gibson leading scorer on the floor right now. He's got 9.
Just talk, you two. That was guard to guard.
And an offensive foul, moving screen. Obi going to be called for the penalty. Looking ahead here for the Apaches' schedule, they got Southwestern Christian College next Tuesday at home, and then Weatherford College. That's going to be a strong matchup. 2 back-to-back matchups from some tough regional opponents. And same call on this end, Ma being called for what Opie was just called for, and that's going to put Tyler in the bonus, but it's an offensive foul, so it'll stay in the backcourt.
Yeah, back to the upcoming opponents. Southwestern Christian College defeated Paris Junior College, also Region 14, today, 72-64. So we don't want to overlook Southwestern Christian College before the Weatherford matchup here.
And Mason Hervey gets the basket to go, his first of the year. Isaac Garza, number 14 on the court now for Strength in Motion, and Mobbing misses off the front rim. You know, you can really look back in the first half on that zone that Tyler started in man, but then once they went to zone, really changed everything.
Yeah, they definitely sat back into their identity a little bit more with this 2-3 zone and maybe found it.
Yeah, and the length, taking 15-foot contested jumpers, it's just hard to hit those for 40 minutes. Oh, Sabri Scott can't handle it. Garza's going to pick it up. Mimpuli almost picks it off going back the other way. Shot clock winding down. A tough 15-foot jumper rattles out. Skip up ahead. Mimpuli throws it to Sabri Scott, who'll just lay it in.
Nice left-handed finish by Sabri Scott on the move there.
Lead up to 27 for Tyler. Gibson misses the 3. And it's going to be a hold on Strength in Motion. That'll send Tyler to the line. They're in the bonus 1-1. And Gibson rolls out, and Alette just springs it up ahead. Good eyes.
The great thing about that replay is you don't see the defense that Alette had seconds prior to that to force the guy in the corner to kind of stall the offense out, and then he collects a rebound and then gets it up the court to start the transition bucket there.
Hervey can't get the front end of a 1-and-1 to go. We'll stay at 62-35. 13-19 left to play here in Wagstaff Gymnasium. Season opener for Tyler Junior College. Looking to go 1-0. The women won 82-55 today. Down in Houston, Texas.
And it's been a really good Saturday for the Apaches. The Apache football team wins a thriller earlier today against Navarro College.
That 3 will fall, and finally the lid is broken for Strength in Motion. Gums knocks it down, 62-38. Alette now, right side of the court, and that'll send him to the line. Garza picks up the foul.
That's 4 minutes and 30-plus seconds of no field goals for Strength in Motion there.
Yeah, credit to Tyler. They've done a really good job just staying in front of the ball, forcing tough shots, and you know, when you play like the beginning of a game really doesn't tell the story, because that's when you're at your best. But can you maintain hitting tough shots, hitting those 15-footers, breaking that zone consistently, that Strength in Motion has struggled to do, and I think that's what Tyler's betting on, is shoot over the top of us. We dare you,
Yeah, and from the Apache perspective, I think it's easy to say, 2-3 zone will fix all these problems in a heartbeat. Well, it takes active hands.
And
my goodness.
Mimpuli throws it down, 66-38 Tyler.
apologies for the conversation. There's basketball happening, and that was a slam.
They just replaced the rims in here, Preston, and they might have to do it here real soon again tonight. Hervey will pick up the foul. Let's take another look at that. Again, a short miss puts them in transition. And Mimpuli said, I'll take it myself, almost from the free throw line. Put inside the free throw line.
Wow.
Oh, man. NJCA top 10, here we come.
This is highlight reel material here, fans. I mean, check it out. The bench is going crazy.
I think that caught everybody off guard. Didn't know that he had that in him, man. I'll tell you what, those Pacific Northwest ball players, they know how to play. Seen it myself. His three-point attempt off the back rim, man. This place would have exploded if that fell down. Hervey now, again off the front rim. Man, this place is ready to erupt.
I'll tell you what, the Apaches are really trying.
Here's the Mimpuli again. Lob, Sabri Scott throws it down.
Oh, boy. Raise the roof they are doing. I tell you what, in this past 40 seconds has been a lot of energy from the Apache side.
Miss Hervey up ahead, Gill. Here it is to Scott again. Alette, he'll just lay it in. 70-40, lead back up to 30, and the Tyler Apaches are just having fun now.
The bench
is down in transition.
The bench is really getting involved down there. The past couple plays by the Apaches have really lit a fire and made this a very exciting couple seconds of action here. You got two just gorgeous dunks.
Gill picks up the foul, his first.
As we look at one of them here, as we are about to head to break here with a media timeout. Oh, man. My goodness. Take it away, Apaches.
Back here in Tyler, Texas, Wagstaff Gymnasium, it's been all Apaches here in the second half. Man.
We just can't get enough of these
Can't
replays.
get enough of the Apaches today. Mimpuli picks it off, and then from the three-point line, and lob to the Philadelphia native, Sabri Scott.
With some juice in his shoes. Speaking of juice, we have DJ Juice in the house to our right, giving some tunes to the Apache
official
faithful
DJ
here.
of the Tyler Junior College Athletic basketball and volleyball.
That's correct. He was at all the volleyball matches. And fans at home, if you're thinking, man, I got to come see these dunks in person, DJ Juice will be here at all the games to provide some tunes for those dunks and for that juice.
Rebound, strength, and motion. 16 foul for Tyler.
Elbow. Hey, way to go, Daniel. Way to go, Daniel. Elbow, Aiden. Check Jaden on the short roll. Catch the shoot, Jaden.
Hervey with a good block that time, able to stay vertical, and that'll be Tyler's ball going back the other way. Fareed Aleem now in the contest for Tyler. Alette with another ankle breaker. Now we'll just take it to Sabri Scott on a handoff. Hervey. And that'll send Scott to the line.
These dribble handoffs have really been good for the Apaches in the second half.
Yeah, Strength and motion has struggled a little bit trying to get over the top of those handoffs or switching them.
Yeah, and the action off of that from it's either Mason or Mason Hervey, number 12, or somebody else that's making really good cuts behind that action, causing a little chaos from the strength and motion defense, not knowing who to guard, who to defend. That's making it difficult for them to play defense, play sound defense.
Hey, you stay up top. Just move it. Stay there. Move it.
Swing to the middle. Outside again, this three-point attempt. Going to fall short, rebounded by strength and motion. Shot clock at 12. Off the back rim. Aleem's got it. He'll take it himself. He's got space. Out to Alette. Swings it outside. Gill. His attempt down the hatch. Gill, the three-point specialist, has 8 on the night for Tyler. Up ahead, here's Scott. He's got a breakaway. Windmill dunk. Sabree Scott, 77-40. 9:44 left to play.
They got any little kids in the gym, they want to grow up to be number 7 Sabree Scott with the windmill dunk like that. That was good.
Hey, both my wings. Let's stay over here on the left while they struggle on the right. Balance the floor.
Wow. That's all we can say. Wow.
Boy. Might be able to be powered off reusable energy with that windmill.
I can definitely solve the energy crisis. And I have a feeling that the Apache faithful in this gym might see a few more of those before season's end. A little baseline out of bounds, inbound. Nice touch off the glass by number 23, Daniel Wiktoric.
Alette up the court now. Mimpuli contested.
Get in the paint, Daniel.
Gill now going to take an attempt at it, going one-on-one. Corner, Aleem off the back rim, a little too strong. Now Alette step through, rattles it in.
Really nice floater by the
good footwork there, just with
the guard.
Yeah, pump fake,
Alette.
step through. Alette playing really well tonight. Getting an opportunity. It's hard sometimes when you're coming off the bench as a guard, especially a point guard, to try to get that energy when you don't start, and being able to provide that spark, which he has tonight,
and
has made a huge difference.
He has started a lot of the energy from the defensive side as he does here.
Alette with the pick, but Garza gets it right back. Strength and motion in transition. And it's going to be a foul on Gill, just pushes Garza over. That's going to be over the limit on personal fouls for Tyler. That'll send Garza to the line. Gibson will check back in, and Garza should be at the line, so that can't happen. So Garza needs to go back on the court. Front end of the 1-on-1 is good for Garza.
On that closeout, you either got to shoot that jump shot or attack that closeout. One of the two. Be aggressive.
Gibson now checking in for Garza. Swing left side, Mimpuli might have got away with the travel, but he hits the three regardless. 82-44, Tyler.
Attacking in multiple ways, the Apaches are. They've hit a few from downtown this half, and they are.
And Mimpuli just picks it.
Loving the breakaway.
Showtime.
That one went through the rim and then back out of the rim. That still counts for 2, folks. Impuli really hustling here, and it pays off with this fabulous dunk. Bang.
Man, little early. I mean, I don't know if there's a national JUCO dunk contest at the end of the year, but I got 3 that we probably ought to send that way. 7:35 left to play. We're heading to a break. We'll be right back.
Flooring Liquidators has been serving Tyler for over 16 years, and we have a brand new location. Our new building has the largest showroom in East Texas, and with over 200 years of combined experience, our flooring specialists are here to assist you every step of the way. We keep the most in-stock inventory available for you to take home the same day. Flooring Liquidators is family-owned and operated at 815 West Southwest Loop 323 in Tyler, or online at flgliquidators.com.
Back out of the break, taking a look at the stats. 57% from the field is Tyler Junior College. 33 of 58, 7 of 18, 39% from the three-point line. 27% for strength and motion, 6 of 25 from the three-point line. That's good for 24%. Biggest lead for Tyler Junior College, 40 points. You're looking at it, 84-44.
Hey, Carson.
Yes, Preston.
What do the stats don't say? That rim over there is hurting from the Apache dunks.
Man, yeah. And that's the one they replaced.
It is.
Impuli grabs the rebound. Alette contested. He'll get fouled on the way up. He'll head to the line for 2 more. Alette with 8 tonight. Been a great showcase of everybody tonight from Tyler Junior College. Even scoring along the field.
It's been a really good job by Mitch Marquis to kind of mix the lineup up to see what works best on both sides of the ball. You're seeing a lot of mix of the lineups, whether it's a lot of freshmen all at once or a good mix of freshmen, sophomores, or all sophomores. It's been a really good mix.
And Mitch Marquis doing a good job, filling in for Dad Mike Marquis, who we wish well and we hope is doing well. And we hope to see back on the court soon leading the Apaches. Coach, if you're watching at home, we wish you the best. Can't wait to get you back here in Wagstaff. (86-46), 7 minutes left to play for Tyler in strong control. Ran away with it at the start of the second half. Now Brown, his three-point attempt off the mark. Almost put back by Impuli. Impuli lays it in. Thought he was about to take off again.
Hey, horns up, Judah. Horns up, Judah. Horns up, Judah.
A little too high, off the mark, out of play. It's the quick change of direction that I think really separates the great athletes, especially the ones playing here tonight. That change of direction, that first step, and Impuli step back, drains it.
He's put on a show in the second half here.
Hey, roll. I post. Nope. Roll. Stay out. Jaden, I post.
Impuli's got 11. Jumper rolls off the front rim and in for Jaden Solis.
No face cut, Jaden.
Impuli blows by his defender.
Double.
There got to be something there. No call. Play goes on. Sabree Scott calls for it. 5 on the shot clock. Skip corner, and that'll be a travel. No, rather out of bounds for Impuli. Had an open Brown, but just a little too quick on his steps.
You said someone hit that? Is that what it was? Okay. Fair enough. Great defense. Fair enough. Oh, Danny, you just hit one.
Floater off the backboard, no good. Brown now up the court. Here's Scott. Attempt no good, but he's fouled, and he'll head to the line. Anthony Fagans picks up the foul. Scott with 14 on the night, the leading scorer on the floor. It's the first one. Going back to the schedule for the Apaches. Early non-conference preseason. All home games, so you're going to get a lot of Tyler Junior College in Wagstaff Gymnasium here in November and the early going into December. So, folks, look at that calendar. Mark a game to find because it's showtime. And just missed it. Tabrice Scott would have sent this place into a frenzy. 92-48, 4:58 left to play. Garza knocks down the three, and strength and motion is over the half-century mark.
Oh, he don't like it, Jaden. He don't like it.
Scott now bringing it up the floor, coming down the middle, and his layup off the mark, but Brown cleans it up, and that'll fall through. The local Josiah Brown out of Tyler, Texas. Secures that rebound to Mimpuli. Mimpuli thought about a three, rather. Throws it inside.
Travel.
Ahmed Jawo, swing corner. Aleem knocks it down. That three hits the mark. The Antler Sports Network record for most points in a game, 120, LSU Shreveport. January 11th of last season. That was an overtime win against Texas A&M Texarkana. 3 overtimes marked that, actually. Fouled on the attempt is Wiktoric.
We'll go back in time a little bit, Carson. I know you mentioned the schedule. There are 7 opportunities to catch the Apaches at home here at Wagstaff as we head to immediate timeout. So while we're away, take out that calendar, mark it down for the next home games for your Apaches.
Flooring Liquidators has been serving Tyler for over 16 years, and we have a brand new location. Our new building has the largest showroom in East Texas, and with over 200 years of combined experience, our flooring specialists are here to assist you every step of the way. We keep the most in-stock inventory available for you to take home the same day. Flooring Liquidators is family-owned and operated at 815 West Southwest Loop 323 in Tyler or online at flgliquidators.com.
Back at Wagstaff Gymnasium, 3:06 left to play. 99-54, Tyler in control. If you look at, I mean, man, Region 14 on both the women and men's basketball side is just a gauntlet. I mean, it's going to start with Navarro for Tyler. They're going to head to Navarro, Corsicana, and then they're going to play the defending national champions, Trinity Valley Community College, right here at Wagstaff Gymnasium. December 6th, reigning national champions, TVCC, come to Tyler.
It's how they open their home conference slate, too, before the Christmas break, too.
And then at a new look, Paris Junior College, that next Wednesday, December 10th. And then the beginning of January is even more interesting. They're going to go to Bossier Paris, or rather going to play home against Bossier Paris. Then they're going to go to Angelina, and then they're going to play Kilgore and Lee back-to-back at home. So there are no breaks in Region 14. Hardest basketball conference in the nation, many would say.
And if you just look at the college layout, across all divisions. It's really tough to play that many conference games. You start before Christmas break as well.
And Alette breaks the century mark, 102.55.
So there's really a wear and tear on your athletes that you have to be prepared for here in Region 14.
Alette now with 13 on the day. Aleem controls the rebound, up ahead now. His pass off the mark. Jump ball, possession arrow, points to Tyler. No, rather, points to Strength and Motion.
That's the first jump ball we've had of the night. I wish the college game would go to the NBA way and they would jump for it.
Preston, I hate to break your bubble, but a wedgie is a jump ball.
Bubble bursted. Dang, that's tough news to take. But back to my point, I think it'd be very cool to see the college game go to the NBA way of doing a jump ball, and they just jump for it. Why do you call it a jump ball if there's no jump?
I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, Preston, but I think that's what makes the college game great. Is there's a lot of
nuances.
Nuances. I do agree, though, they should go to 10-minute quarters. I don't like 20-minute halves, but that's only me giving my opinion on public television. 104-55 with 2:19 left to play. Tyler trying to open the season 1-0 in firm control. That three off the front rim. Rebounded by Alette, trying to get it up the court. Throws it ahead to Aleem. The Euro step is good. Kind of the delayed first step to the quick second.
We can work the zone before we just jack a three. Move the ball. Move it.
Victoric gets it off the backboard. Here's Sabri Scott from the corner, hits the front rim. Alette just grabs it out of the hands of Garza. Now Brown, his attempt down the hatch. And the field goal is going to be good, the three-point attempt rather. And I think they're going to are they going to call a flop foul there?
Does the basket count?
The basket will count. You made the initiation or the hand signal for the basket to count. And I think they're actually going to call a push-off on Brown. No, excuse me, rather.
It's an and one. It's a rare and one opportunity attempt when the foul is not on the shooter.
I'm going to take another look at that. Because I think the foul was called underneath. Right there. Ahmed Jawa was pushed. Yep, fell to the floor.
Little elbow.
So he'll head to the line for a pair of free throws because they're, Strength and Motion over the limit, over 10. So Mitch Marquez opens his head coaching career with a 1-0 victory. 1-0, sorry. No, well, more than 1-0 victory, but starts 1-0.
And we can't go 48-plus minutes without commenting on how dapper he looks.
Yeah, great fit tonight. Although he did say he would bring out a suit and tie, and so that was a little disappointing he did not do that. But
Jordan has.
It looks good, though.
Jordan has their version of a suit, and it is a sleeveless hoodie with a tie and a button-down T-shirt underneath.
I just want to say one more time how good the leaning looks. Those uniforms look amazing.
They do. They do.
Foul on the floor. Folks, we appreciate you tuning in here on Antler Sports Network for this season opener here in Tyler Junior College and Wagstaff Gymnasium. Home to the 70 National Championship, Tyler Junior College Apaches. Trying to add a couple more in their fall sports, and winter sports just getting started.
The 70th coming this past spring, 2025, men's tennis. And head coach Micah Avance captured number 70.
Micah Avance now no longer the interim head coach, but the head coach for both men and women Apache tennis. Little twirl action coming from the Apaches off the back rim. Aleem gets his own rebound again, misses short. Strength in motion now with under a minute to play in transition. Tyler Junior College will move to 1-0 on the year. They'll come play a tough Southwestern Christian College team here next Tuesday at home. Brown from the corner, too strong. Three down the hatch for Solace. Rather, excuse me, Fagans.
No foul. No foul.
And Tyler just going to dribble the clock out. It'll be a 111-62 dominant game for Tyler Junior College. Ran away with it in the second half. Played a little close in the first, but got into a groove. That zone really threw strength in motion through a loop. That'll do it here for us on Antler Sports Network. I'm Carson Myers, my partner Preston Caldwell, producer Jared Jones, our cameraman Chase. We appreciate you for tuning in here. Have a great rest of your night.